Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the Muslim Converse channel. Religious buildings like churches, temples, or synagogues are present in most religious traditions across the world. These centers are critical for the survival of religions as they not only offer an important place for various forms of worship, but they also function as places where communities can gather and thrive. In this lesson, we're going to look at mosques in Islam, which are similar to churches in Christianity or synagogues in Judaism. We're going to look at the various functions of a mosque, both in terms of religious practice as well as being public places for the Muslim community to gather in. The mosques of Allah are only to be maintained by those who believe in Allah and the last day, and establish prayer and give zakat and do not fear except Allah, for it is expected that those will be of the rightly guided. Have you made the providing of water for the pilgrim and the maintenance of Masjid al-Haram equal to the deeds of one who believes in Allah and the last day and strives in the cause of Allah? They are not equal in the sight of God, and Allah does not guide the wrongdoing people. Chapter 9, verses 18 to 19 of the Holy Quran. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ once said, "The best patches of earth are the masajid, and the worst are the markets." The Messenger of Allah ﷺ also said, "There are 7 types of people whom Allah will protect with His shade on the day of resurrection, when there will be no shade except His shade. Of them is a person whose heart is attached to the masjid." The word mosque is the English equivalent of the word masjid in Arabic. The word masjid comes from the word sajada in Arabic, which means to prostrate. The primary function that mosques play for Muslims is the role as a gathering place for communal prayers and worship. It is thus designed to be a means for communal salvation. In Islam, prayers are done both privately and publicly. The mosque caters to both. People pray privately in mosques for various reasons. For example, they may do their obligatory or recommended prayers. They may also perform itikaf, which is the practice of confining oneself to the mosque for a number of days in order to perform religious rituals and activities. There are also a number of special events that require special prayers. These prayers are usually done in the mosque, even though they can be done at home. These include, for example, the special prayers Muslims offer during the night of power, al-qadr. The mosque is also a place for communal prayers. The 5 daily obligatory prayers are conducted in mosques. The Friday prayers are also usually conducted in mosques. In many Muslim countries, cities or areas within large cities have special mosques dedicated for Friday prayers. These Friday prayer mosques are much larger in size so as to accommodate a large number of people. Mosques are also locations for important graves. For example, most of the imams of the al-Bayt including the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, are buried in mosques. These mosques act as the pilgrimage sites where millions of Muslims visit every year. And as you guessed it, this means that these mosques are enormous in size. The Kaaba, the holiest site of Islam, is also a mosque. It is called Masjid al-Haram, meaning the sacred mosque. These millions upon millions of people visit each year and perform their obligatory pilgrimage of Hajj, or the lesser pilgrimage called Umrah. Aside rituals of worship, other forms of religious activities also take place in a mosque. Marriages and funerals, for example, are often conducted in mosques. The mosque is also a gathering place for unofficial religious activities, such as youth groups or women-only programs. At other times, fun activities also take place in mosques, such as potlucks, sport events, wrestling, and many places around the world. Mosques also host schools, educational programs, and even religious seminaries or hamzas, where clergy are produced. If you want to find your local mosque, just type in mosque or masjid on your Google Maps, and you will see a whole list of mosques available around you. Near or far. In the end, however, if you don't have a mosque around, you should remember that the earth itself is a mosque. We have many hadiths from the Messenger of Allah that attest to this. Jabir bin Abdullah al-Ansari, a close companion of the Prophet, is reported to have said, the Prophet ﷺ said, "The earth has been made sacred and pure and mosque for me. So whenever the time of prayer comes for any of you, he should pray wherever he is. And I have been supported by awe, by which the enemy is overwhelmed, from a distance which one takes 1 month to cover, and I have been granted intercession." In another hadith he said, "We have been made to excel other people in 3 things. Our roads have been made like the roads of the angels, and the whole earth has been made a mosque for us. And its dust has been made a purifier for us in case water is not available." And he mentioned another characteristic too. Another one, the companion of the Prophet said, Abu Dhar, I said, Messenger of Allah, which mosque has set up first on the earth? He said, Masjid al-Haram. I again asked, then which next? He said, it was the Masjid Aqsa. I again said, how long the space of time between their setting up? He, the Holy Prophet, said, it was 40 years. And whenever the time comes for prayer, pray there, for that is a mosque. And in the hadith transmitted by Abu Kamal, the words are, whenever time comes for prayer, pray, for that is a mosque for you. In addition to mosques, we also have Husayniyas. A Husayniyah is a center with multiple purposes. It is primarily designed to be a place of mourning for the al-Bayt as well as celebrating their birthdays. It is also used as a place for prayer. The main difference between mosques and Husayniyas is that a mosque is primarily devoted to be a place of prayer. Second, mosques are consecrated places, meaning that a person cannot sell it to non-Muslims or have it converted to something else. Second, a person cannot enter the place while in a state of major ritual impurity. Ghusl is therefore necessary. A Husayniyah does not have any of these conditions. It can take place in a basement or some rented room and anyone can enter it. Until next time, thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.